Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with some Wolf Talk. And what we got going on today? Well, today we're going to be talking about our favorite, and I mean favorite YouTube harpy, MechaRandom. Now, this is not a slam piece. Mecha, much love. This isn't a slam piece. This is just me trying to prove a point. And it's nothing you did wrong, so everybody don't go getting them, electronic nooses yet. So Wolf, what are you talking about? Well, MechaRandom did this thing where she's fangirling over John Wick. And who isn't fangirling or fanboying about John Wick 3? Because I'm going to go see it this weekend. Now, Mecha was talking about an article where Halle Berry had petitioned. I mean, she got on her, she begged. And then she did, 6 months of martial arts and gun training. Which, hey, good on Halle Berry. That's the way to get immersive. But Halle Berry, she was showing this recording of Halle Berry doing all this, gun training and all that. And Mecha goes, I couldn't do that. And I'm going, oh. Okay, I am going to sit there and groan a little bit. Now, if you have a modicum of hand-eye coordination, if you can write your name, you can shoot a gun. If you can follow the safety rules, you can shoot a gun. Now, Mecha, from what I've seen out of you, you have enough hand-eye coordination for it. All you need is the will and practice. All Halle Berry was doing was just practicing enough and getting enough muscle memory where she could sit there, do side alignment, side picture, which in theory isn't very hard. It's just execution, but that comes, with practice. I mean, Mecha, I'm going to tell you right now, if you had enough time, a gun, and enough bullets, you could do what Halle Berry was doing. Now, would you be as good as, say, a Navy SEAL or a Delta Force? No. But you'd be good enough to put steel on target. I mean, hell, I just want to make this very clear, and for any United States Marines who are watching this, you'll get this. I was a 7th Award marksman. Never shot above it. Just to put it for everybody else who's not a Marine, there's 3 shooting awards. There's the basic marksman, which we call the pizza box. There's Sharpshooter, and there's Expert. I came close to shooting Sharpshooter about 3 times in 7 years, but never quite got enough points. But was doing close quarter combat training because you had a lot of money and nothing to do, so they sent a bunch of us to go through a close quarter combat training course in Udari Range out in Kuwait with a bunch of, special forces instructors. And we went through kill rooms in the whole 9 shooting live ammo. I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. One of the instructors was like, hey, who wants to take the credit card challenge? And I'm like, what's that? He's like, well, for all your targets, I'm going to put a marking of a credit card. I'm going to see out of 3 shots, because they always teach us 2 to the chest and 1 in the head. I'm going to see for all your targets how many times you can put 3 shots into something the size of a credit card. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll try it. Out of 5 targets I went through that Killhouse, I put at least 2 out of 3 shots in a credit card, was it 3 to 4 times? Which for me tickles me. Like at least twice I put all 3 shots in there. And that's moving and shooting. That's dark. We quote unquote break down the door. First guy goes in. I was the second guy. I was the hook guy, so I'd have the hook around the corner, get my gun up, and while on the move, shooting, with a ACOG on an M16A2. And if you've ever done that, you know the pain. It's at a very funky angle while you're wearing full-on tactical gear. Instead of, your cheek pretty much welded right on the buttstock and looking down the peephole. No, you've got to lift it up a bit just so you can get your eye at the ACOG level, which makes it a really funky angle shot. Now, trying to do that while running and trying to hit a target, that's not very... It's the shooting part and doing all that fire without hitting anybody is cool, but trying to maneuver that weapon around with an ACOG on an A2, on an M16A2 slit up in between the top part of the iron sights charging handle, it's not a fun day. But even with all that, I managed to get at least 1 round every single time in the size of a credit card while dealing with that kind of setup. as a basic marksman. For me, I know that's nothing to be, I'm sure all special forces guys are gonna sit there and snicker at me, but I call it a minor accomplishment for a basic marksman in the Marine Corps. I call that nothing short of miraculous. So now, could I have done better? Well, hey, if I had a better setup, be about 1,000, 2,000 rounds and time to do it, yeah, probably. I probably could have gotten better at it. So the point is, Mecha. Yes, all that shooting stuff, with enough time and practice, you could do it. I'll bet you money, Mecha. On day one, Halle Berry couldn't even do a quarter of that. It probably took her most of that 6 months. You probably saw the end result of months of training with a gun and hundreds, if not thousands, of rounds out of a barrel downrange. So don't sell your short, Mecha. Yes, you could actually do what Halle Berry was doing with probably good, solid 3 to 4 months of training. Almost anyone could do that with enough training and enough will to hone it in and get better. So Mecha, don't sell yourself short. Now the martial arts, well, anybody can do martial arts. It just depends on how well you're gonna do them. So to wrap this all up, yes, Mecha, you could do what Halle Berry was doing with, varying degrees of success to how well you apply yourself, just like anything else in life. All it takes is time, effort, and training and practice. For anybody else out there who hasn't seen that video, I will link MechaRandom's video below. You can see her doing the shooting range stuff. And yes, just about anybody can do that as long as you train enough, hard enough at it. It's just like anything else. You can get good at something with enough time, practice, and effort. Anyways, I'm the Wolf. I just wanted to dispel that little theory of, oh, Mecha couldn't shoot like Halle Berry doing that stuff. Oh, yes, you could. Oh, yes, you could, Mecha. All you got to do is get yourself there. But anyways, I'm the Wolf. That's a little motivational speech for y'all today. And I'll catch you next time.